Source, yeah. I'm making sure it records in 2 separate audio files.
Oh, gotcha.
To be like remotely fucking professional.
Yeah.
But like so much shit has changed since I've last done this. I'm getting all these like exclamation points. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is this?
Exclamation points. What, do you gotta update some stuff or?
Not pay. I pay attention to all this garbage. I do whatever the hell it tells me.
Gotcha.
If the fucking thing told me to rob a bank, I'd probably do it.
Like, if it told you to give up your social security number, you'd probably do it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, no thought.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, well, I guess.
Well, I guess they needed to verify that I'm not stealing Pinocchio.
Exactly.
I'm going to be like the ultimate asshole and double up. I'm going to put on 2 programs for recording because I no longer trust shadow play.
Let's go. As long as your computer can handle it.
Oh, of course it can. It should. It's as much as it costs. What type of rig are you running?
It was custom built. I got like a Ryzen chip.
Mm-hmm.
Got a RTX.
Oh, you need that real-time ray tracing bullshit, you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I do. How else am I gonna play my PS1 emulations? I need the highest.
I completely agree.
I need the highest quality. Yeah.
I need to be able to see like light rays, even though I don't go outside enough to enjoy the real sun.
How am I gonna enjoy Donkey Kong Country 2 without ray tracing?
You know the difference ray tracing would make? Because Jensen keeps showing me on Instagram. I gotta send you that clip the next time I see it. They have some old game, and they're like, look what ray tracing does for it. But it's totally a PC game that was modded. Because it looks like 2 totally different fucking games.
Gotcha. Yeah, I want to see that.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jobby. I had a plan, right? Then I totally forgot it.
Shit, man. That's a bit of my fault too, isn't it? I made you wait too long. Yeah, I forgot everything.
I was going to have this whole thing out. I just forgot. I know it had something to do with collecting because we both do that all the time.
Yeah.
And I figure if anybody understands the subtle nuances of spending large amounts of money on plastic bullshit, it would be you.
Absolutely. My whole life.
So what are you on the hunt for? Is there anything that tickles your fancy?
Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for stuff that doesn't exist yet. Like, Bandai is doing this Dynaction line. Have you heard of it?
Of course not.
Okay.
If it doesn't involve Amuro Ray, I don't care what Bandai does.
All right. Yeah. So Dynaction, it's essentially like their Chogokin line. It's pretty much.
You can totally send it to me like in our chat, and I could see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that way
like gigantic. Let me see, Dynaction. But yeah, they've done Evangelion Unit 1 and Unit 2. I just want Unit 0 now to have the whole trio.
See, that reminds me of the Zeta Plus and the Zeta something or other and the other Zeta suit from an obscure animated Gundam special that was 3D. I have everyone but like the white Zeta that Amuro Ray piloted. And I really don't want to pay $200 to get it. So I'm praying Bandai reprints it. Yeah, like $200 for like maybe a $40 kit. Get out of here.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, boy! Sorry, I was Googling. I was looking for the Dynaction stuff, and they just confirmed what I was just talking about. See, I don't really check my social medias anymore. I completely missed this announcement. Let me see.
Let's see the announcement.
It's just a promo image, but the promo image looks pretty sick. Here we go.
I gotta admit, I'm totally with you on hoping Bandai releases something that you want. that doesn't exist.
For sure. For sure.
How much are these?
Dynaction.
Oh, it's robot spirits.
Well, no, robot spirits are just there for scale. So those are the standard robot spirits figures, but the Dynaction ones are the big ones. I want the big ones.
Yeah, size matters.
Hell yeah, especially for giant robots.
Oh,
but yeah, you see, you got they're pretty much perfect grade size, if you could imagine that.
Oh, so it's about like a foot tall minimum.
Foot tall minimum. I think these Avas are like, well, what does it say right here? 400 millimeters. I'm sorry, I'm American. I don't know what that means.
Let's Google this immediately.
15 inches.
Fuck you, metric system.
Yeah, so these guys are big, and I'm glad they've confirmed Unit 0. Like, I already have Unit 1 and Unit 2, so there we go. They also released an Ultraman figure in this line. It's also really tall like this. And they're coming out with Omnimon from Digimon, and I'm looking forward to that one too.
I'm going to have to Google Omnimon, because I know Digimons exist, but I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, Omnimon or Omegamon in Japan, but...
That's the white one, right?
That one's the white one, yeah.
You know, Digimon never clicked really with me.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it didn't click with a lot of people. I'm like one of the only few people I know that likes Digimon. That's around me, you know?
Like, they should immediately sponsor you for being like the one American in a 250-mile radius in California.
Yeah, man. That's what it feels like sometimes. Yeah, it's just me, it's my sister, it's and then everyone else who likes Digimon lives in Thailand, all my cousins. There we go.
Like across the ocean.
Across the ocean, yeah.
The only harder one. Oh, that's a big one. He even gets a fabric cape, so it's mixed medium.
Yeah. It's got like a bendy wire in there too, so the cape's posable.
Oh, trust me, I know, dude. I collect statues now, which I probably shouldn't say out loud.
Oh, yeah?
And I have a giant one of Guts, and he's got a mixed medium cape. It's fucking sick as shit.
That sounds cool.
I gotta find a woman that likes Berserk. Because it only goes like 3 ways for me. The girl likes Berserk, but she's crazy and unreliable. You know, 1 minute you're gonna go out on a date, and then you never see her again.
Oh, man.
So now girls with Berserk tattoos are a red flag for me?
Oh, I see.
Another possibility, they don't know what Berserk is or cares, or worst case scenario, they think Berserk is a rape fantasy.
Right. They actively hate it.
Yeah, like it's about...
That's the worst.
Yeah, and at that point, you just block that girl immediately, because she's an uncultured
Then they show
swine.
you... They just start posting out of context panels and
then
all
they
that
link
stuff.
you to the Mary Sue.
Yeah, yeah, reliable source. Good old reliable source. You know, after you said Mary Sue, it made me want to pop open this beer, so I'm gonna do that.
Go right ahead.
Like, let me see if I can get on camera. Get on camera here.
Oh wait, you got it on camera?
Ooh, on mic. My bad.
Oh.
I'm not filming myself right now. I look like shit.
I know the feeling.
Oh, yeah.
I've been doing a lot of working out again and crazy dieting.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
You need to be fit. So when you do hook up with a chick, she's happy about it. And then like everything else about you is what she's worried about.
There you go.
You know, like
if you could get that fundamental aspect out of the way, that's just one less problem to worry about.
Yeah, because I definitely have to prove my masculinity because I have too many figures of buff dudes around me. I swear to God, I'm not gay. I just work out looking at Guts without his shirt on.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's manly as shit.
Exactly. That's why, like, Kentaro from Fist of the North Star always blew his shirt off with his
Hell
muscles.
yeah.
It inspires
That's exactly
you.
right. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing about, I don't know, like nowadays, people can't see a buff dude and not get horny for him, you know? Like everything's about sex nowadays. You notice that?
Yeah, especially with the Thor movies.
Sexual, or yeah. Well, I haven't seen the new one. I don't really care to.
God, it is bad. Oh my!
That's what I heard.
Like
that's what I heard. Man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Tell me all about it. I got a DVD.
Spoil it. I don't care.
I got a DVD screener. So.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say where I got it.
Did you review it?
No. Thank God.
Okay.
Like I didn't find time to watch it, so like I had the screener. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So I check it out, and it's the Thor movie. And I'm like fast forwarding, thinking it's like some sort of Twitter joke, but it was actually the film.
Oh my God.
I don't know where it ended up, but there's like little children with Thor powers screaming and blasting demons.
What in the hell?
And this little black girl had a doll that had a thunder power. And it's just like, this is the movie. I just turned it off.
That sounds like something... that sounds like that one Amazon TV spot they did for Rings of Power where they weren't marketing the show. They were just marketing oh, you like elves, right? Elf fans. Whoa.
Is that the one where like they're all posing in like the darkness and it just like goes past them?
Yeah. It's like, oh, Amazon loves elf fans. And it's like, what are you talking about, elf fans? You mean Lord of the Rings fans? What's going on here?
I haven't watched that. Have you?
No, and I also don't care to.
Same here, man.
I'll keep my my bright image of Lord of the Rings intact.
Yeah, I think I've reached my limit because I watched all of Resident Evil. That was really bad.
Ooh, yeah, dude. Let me tell you right now. I've already mentioned before. I haven't really been engaged with social media for quite a while.
Smart move.
If there's anything. What's that?
Smart move.
Thank you. And yes, I have been way happier, and I honestly feel like my content's been better because of it. But also, if you wanted to update me on anything, or if I ask questions, you know, feel free to go off because there's a lot that I don't know right now.
I mentioned Resident Evil, and Fluffy's already starting.
Yes.
Resident Evil is like so bad. It's like shockingly bad. I can't even begin to describe it to you because it's like the CW if they had the Resident Evil IP. There's a whole bunch of like flashbacks.
That bad.
Yeah. It's like this teen drama for what I don't know. Then they flash forward to the future and it just kind of sucks. Wesker's a black dude now. I forgot the guy's name, but he's a good actor.
I actually like that actor. I saw the trailers. That guy from John Wick.
He just should have been a different character, and it probably would have gone better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Then I'm watching She-Hulk each episode, and at first I thought it was funny to rip on it, and now I greatly regret committing to watching each episode because it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Is that still going?
Oh, yes. They got like 8 to 10 episodes. And each episode costs $25 million, but you wouldn't know unless you looked it up.
Holy moly. That's crazy.
Tonight's episode, She-Hulk takes on incels.
Oh my God.
I saw some clips on Twitter.
Does she defeat them by twerking?
I certainly hope so.
Because I saw that clip.
Was that not a moment of empowerment for you?
Oh, I felt empowered, all right.
I felt empowered in my pants.
I felt like I could do anything. I could do anything. Oh, man.
The glass ceiling was broken.
The glass ceiling was my zipper.
You didn't feel like you'd ever be demonetized again after seeing that.
Oh, yeah. Official Disney product with big green ass.
Oh, man.
What a world. What a world we live in. I'm fine with it.
These are the greatest times to be alive.
It's the greatest times to be alive. This is the kind of shit that makes me kind of miss engaging with the internet. But then I try it occasionally. I'm like, Yeah, I remember why I stopped.
Yeah, I've seen you engage. I was like, what is Jobby doing?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I remember. No, engaging in the way of just like scrolling through social media. You know, I don't even do that anymore.
That's probably a good move too, because Twitter is so depressing.
I mean, that's why I left, because it was just depressing to me. But like I said, there are some moments where I kind of like scroll through it for fun, even check my notifications, you know, check a little bit of the feed. And then, I don't know, once I see, yeah. And then after like 5 seconds, I'm like, all right, I'm done. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, my Twitter is getting pretty toxic. Like, people are showing robberies all the time. And I'm just like, oh, Jesus, it's like Escape from LA.
Yeah. I mean, there's this one channel that my sister's boyfriend watches, Active Self-Protection. Have you heard of that?
No, but is it like those videos where they show you how to disarm a dude with a knife or a gun?
Yes, but in a very realistic kind of practical way. Like these, well, first of all, this Active Self-Protection channel, they're like super, you know, super Second Amendment type guys.
Oh, so you need a gun. I'm in New York. I can't get one.
That is, yeah.
Already, this doesn't help me.
But like I guess the main point about that channel is just, I'm surprised how much you can get away with YouTube or on YouTube, because there's literal death videos on that channel.
Oh, vey.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You know, it feels like YouTube looks in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
I know you see the little yellow button sometimes.
Dude, there's sometimes the little yellow button comes up on videos where I swear I didn't do anything wrong. And there's other times where I'm like, I can't believe I got away with that.
I think like their algorithm has Down syndrome. No joke.
I mean, if it's getting all of its information based on the stuff that gets posted to YouTube, I can't really blame it that much.
It's like when they made that AI for the internet and everybody made it racist.
Exactly. Yeah, that Twitter AI, right?
I can't remember what it was, but they had to unplug it because it was dropping N-bombs.
Exactly. Yeah, stuff like that. But if this algorithm is just getting all of its brain power from YouTube, well, shit.
I mean, how many Logan Paul videos could you watch before you lost your shit?
Exactly.
Well, I don't have a name for this show, by the way.
That's all good.
Like, originally I was thinking Weeb 30. But then I was told Weeb 30, like Rage 30 or something. Weeb, like,
okay.
Because technically we're weebs, but I don't know. We need something that rolls off the tongue. Dude,
I hang out, like whenever I hang out with my friends and they start talking anime, I realize how much not a weeb I am. There's so much anime coming out and I don't know any of it.
All right, what don't you know?
I never watched Demon Slayer or all this.
Demon Slayer's fucking great.
That's what I've been hearing, man.
Oh my god, Omar, that shit will make you cry.
That's on my list for sure.
Yeah, my
man. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, it's on Crunchyroll, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I kind of prefer getting my stuff from like fan dubs. Because don't like the outlets kind of censor shit sometimes now?
I've heard stories like that where even the subtitles aren't safe.
Yeah. Because maybe it's seen as problematic or something.
Something like that. Or they kind of like inject their own stuff into there that wasn't part of the original messaging.
Yeah, who the hell needs that?
That's kind of a problem.
That's how you know you're a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, for real. I think that was one of the last things I did research on before I pretty much quit the internet. Was how that was going on. It's like, Jesus, even anime's not safe anymore. What the fuck?
It's just like our society is going absolutely nuts. It's like a helicopter mom.
Yeah. Just can't leave well enough alone.
Yeah, let people make mistakes,
the shit they want to make.
Yeah, say some dirty words. I mean, if I have to accept OnlyFans models posting their naked ass on someone's obituary on Twitter, like, why can't I watch my anime?
Oh, hey, I know this website.
Oh, wait, I forgot to send you a Demon Slayer direct link. I am zoning out.
No, it's fine. I've used this website before. This is where I watched Hero Academia for a long time.
We're not giving you the website if you people hear this, because we're not looking to get them taken down.
Allegedly, we're looking at this through an unofficial link. Allegedly, this is not confirmed.
We're on the Disney Channel.
That's right. We're on Disney's official channel. We're on Funimation's website.
We're paying for this.
Man, we're paying for this. Well, we're talking about that, you know, like my friend Omar, who I stream with a lot, we made a few songs together. Like, he lives with me now. That's my new roommate. And we've said it on stream. And he's got Crunchyroll. So there was a night where we were just scrolling through Crunchyroll's catalog. There's so much stuff that I haven't watched. But on the flip side, there's so much stuff that he hasn't watched. Like, have you seen Golden Boy?
Oh, Golden Boy is a classic.
Golden Boy is a classic, and I watched the first episode. It's been so long since I've seen it, and I can't believe how funny it is. It was funnier now.
Oh, yes. It's because, like...
Oh, man. Yeah.
We are so detached from anything fun anymore.
Yeah.
Golden Boy now seems edgy. The manga actually is pornography. But, like, the anime is acceptable.
Yeah, for sure, but borderline pornography.
Borderline.
which is all good with me, but yeah, it was great. And yeah, Omar hasn't seen that, but he's seen Demon Slayer, and he keeps recommending Demon Slayer to me. So
Jujutsu Kai High School or something. I can't remember it. My assistant.
Jujutsu Kaisen?
That's it.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Omar also talks about that. Yeah, I've heard that. Like, also when I went to Anime Expo, the recent time, there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't familiar with. A lot of cosplays, a lot of VTuber stuff.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did I stop
anything
doing
about
VTubing?
That. Oh, you stopped?
I stopped as I figured it was a nowhere train. Oh, I fucked up yet again.
Yeah, you were the only VTuber I knew.
The only VTuber that wasn't flying off the shelves.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say I didn't see any cosplays of you.
Oh, thank God. I don't even want to be me. If I saw someone cosplaying as me, I'd feel so bad for them. I go, oh my God, your life must be terrible if you want to be me.
If someone cosplayed as me, I'd be like, hell yeah.
You wouldn't be worried about their mental state.
I mean, yeah, but they're happy as shit.
Yeah, keep on rocking, buddy. Swivel here.
Swivel here, man. Swivel here. Jesus. God, talking about Anime Expo. I went, me and my friends, we went as Evangelion characters.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And the amount of people that didn't know what Evangelion was, that was really depressing.
That seems crazy.
At Anime Expo.
Does this mean we're old because we know Evangelion? Did we just expose ourselves?
I guess so. Like, well, I'm pretty sure, like, most people who are going to listen to this, they know what Evangelion is. Everyone online knows what Evangelion is.
You have to know.
That's what I would expect, but no, you know, some people, they straight up called me Buzz Lightyear. I was Ava Unit 1.
Buzz Lightyear?
I was like...
That's not even close!
Kid, boy, if you don't...
You're like, get the fuck away from me, I won't sign shit.
You degenerate. Like, Jesus. Yeah, it was really depressing, man. I only got like a few Oscars and Rays come up. There was like, yeah, not too many, man. It's like, damn, I didn't know Evangelion was a dying breed. They just had a new movie. What's going on?
The new movie wasn't bad. I liked it.
The new movie was great, man. I really liked it. I still prefer the original run, but it was a good ending to the rebuilds.
I agree. It just it felt nice. I wanted Shinji to have a good ending, I guess.
Yeah, like on that level, it was nice. But I mean, I have a whole like hour about that on my second channel.
Go check it out right now to have Jobby break it down for you.
Evangelion rebuild review. I talk about it with my sister's boyfriend, who's a huge Evangelion fan. So we just go back and forth.
For him, that has to be like cool on some level because, you know, you're dating a chick whose brother's Jobby the Hung, and he's got every Ava thing you could ever want. So then you get his good graces. So if like Jobby dies, you get all his shit.
That's the thing about this guy, though. And allow me to plug him for a bit. He's also a kind of an up and coming creator on YouTube. His name's DJ Occult. He's got a channel. He's got like 1,000 subscribers, you know, coming up. And he's not an anime fan. He's not an anime fan. I was the one who told him about Evangelion, and it just kind of clicked with him in some way, because as his name suggests, DJ Occult, he's really into like occult stuff. You know, he's like super into like the symbology of the Bible, you know, Jordan Peterson, all this stuff.
Uh-oh, you said the Jordan Peterson word. We could be taken off of Twitter. Dude,
DJ Occult was like my gateway into all of this stuff, man. We've talked about a few things that are still out there. They're still out there. They're not taken down, and they're on his channel. So if you're curious about us going into some interesting topics, go check him out.
If you're open-minded too.
If you're open-minded, that's right.
Because I know some of your fans are kind of like very left-leaning, I'd say.
I know. It's only because I don't. It is what it is, and also like my content isn't about that,
which is true, you know.
And I try not to make it about that, but you know, here and there, there's like there's
a person that can't separate the man from the work.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't usually talk a lot about that stuff just because I don't know a lot, but I know what I believe. If that makes sense.
I've given you like the thumbs up like I'm Captain America, but you can't see me. I'm like, I understand, Jobby. I'm nodding. No judgment here, brother. Believe what you want to believe, I say.
Oh, yeah.
Like we share some similar viewpoints in the world, I think. That's probably why we get along. I'd say we're just two normal guys that grew up at a time when someone having an opinion he didn't agree with wasn't the end of the world.
Yeah.
And we also remember bullies.
Right. Oh, don't we? What, do they not exist anymore?
They got rid of bullies pretty much. Like, bullying is so far removed from how we used to have it.
I see.
Like, the most you get for bullying now is if someone on Twitter fights with you, then you block them.
Gotcha. So that's what passes as bullying nowadays, I see.
I'm probably one of the biggest bullies on the internet.
Well, with your content, bullying all those poor OnlyFans girls?
Oh, I stopped fucking with them altogether.
Before you stopped, yeah. Now you're bullying Disney.
Yeah, I guess like I can kind of get away with picking on the company, but there are people who are upset with me about Disney. It's weird, dude. Someone did like an hour-long video about what a douchebag I was because I said something about Ironheart.
Really?
Who I still think is a shitty character. You'll never make me take it back.
Man, I mean, a lot of these modern legacy characters are not that great, are they?
Nah. That's why I'm sticking to Japanese stuff, man. You know what I saw while I was reviewing She-Hulk that I haven't seen in a while?
What's up?
Gantz 0. It's on Netflix if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I haven't. But yeah, I'll put it on my list.
I watch Gantz, and I'm like, oh, I remember how good Gantz is. Why am I watching She-Hulk?
I see. Like, you could be spending your time on anything else, but you gotta do it for the content, man.
Yeah, you gotta do it for the like few thousand people that like watching you suffer through it.
Yeah,
it's like mukbang, but for television. I'm
just consuming on camera.
I did
and
not
getting and becoming worse off for it.
Yes, I like didn't get mukbang before. Like you'd see Nick Avocado, he's like eating a Popeye's chicken sandwich in the car, and he just starts singing Popeye's chicken sandwich, and he just starts tearing up and screaming no. Now I'm watching She-Hulk, and I'm doing the same fucking thing.
Fuck. Sounds pretty cool though, not gonna lie. It sounds like good content.
Like I'm such a lazy piece of shit. Like I'll have a meltdown over She-Hulk, and I'll think I should set up my camera to film me literally just venting.
Having a breakdown,
Or like laying on my fucking floor, face down.
Oh my god.
Like, why am I doing this? I could be spending time with an attractive woman. What the fuck?
You could be watching Gantz.
I could watch Gantz again and see those hot Asian girls in tight black jumpsuits.
But instead, you're getting a hot green girl.
You know, it's weird, but She-Hulk is kind of attractive. Like, no joke. For a 3D character. Maybe I've been watching too long.
I've only seen the twerking scene and I'm sold.
You were iffy on it till then.
Yes, that's right. I saw the trailers. I'm like, Shrek. But then I saw the
ass. I
saw the twerking scene. Yeah, I was like, all right, Disney.
You've got a brilliant marketing team. Is there anything you're excited for, television-wise or movie?
Well, I can tell you about a show that just completed that I was super excited about. I'm really happy with it overall. Primal. Have you seen it?
No. But when I think of it, I think of Optimus Primal.
Oh, well, Primal. Oh my God. If you haven't seen it, I recommend watching that. It's a Western animated production, Adult Swim, but it is dramatic. It's like one of the few of its kind, you know, it's an Adult Swim show that's like super well animated, and it's not a comedy, and also no dialogue, barely any dialogue, from the director of Samurai Jack. It's pretty much Caveman Samurai Jack with a ton of gore.
Well, I'll give it a shot since you said so. Normally I write off anything Adult Swim.
Yeah, but Primal, check it out. It just ended. The ending was a little bit anticlimactic, but the show overall it's one of my favorite shows now, I think. It's really that good.
It's rare for a Western show to be that interesting these days.
Yeah. But just all you really need is the first episode, and then after that, if you're not sold or not, then it's up to you. But that first episode hooked me immediately.
Adult Swim, you know where to send the goodie bags.
Yeah, it's about a caveman and his T-Rex friend. How can you not? Oh my God!
I'm like seeing a T-Rex covered in like arrows and shit.
Yeah, that one.
I wonder if a T-Rex was hit with that many arrows, would it be uncomfortable? But we'll never know the answer to that question.
I saw Primal and it seems like no. They just brush it off. Yeah, the show's great.
Yeah, I guess I've got nothing I'm looking forward to be honest, that I could think of as far as movies. Oh, wait, there's that new Gundam anime.
The Witch from Mercury, yeah. They released a prologue, and every time I stream, there's people all telling me in my chat that there's a prologue of Witch from Mercury that I should watch. But
it's not bad.
It's not bad. You seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna say I was iffy on it before because I didn't care for the designs, but it's grown on me after the prologue.
Okay, like it has potential.
I think it does. I don't know if it's gonna have like unicorn energy.
I see.
Which was probably, in my opinion, the last. Well, no, Thunderbolt came after Unicorn, didn't it? No, Thunderbolt came around the same time because it's been like it's the 10-year anniversary of Thunderbolt. So wait, then it's 2022. So then it would have came out in 2012.
That sounds right.
All right, so I take it back. Thunderbolt came after that. So
yeah,
too bad there hasn't been like a continuation.
Hello. Hello.
You making phone calls? Uh-oh, I think we're crashing.
My bad. Should kind of cut off for a little bit, but...
Oh, this whole time I thought you got a call from that attractive chick you're talking to.
No. Talking about attractive chicks. Why don't you send me your assistant's information? Help me out, man.
I'll be sure to relay the message.
Yeah, man. It's been fun. I've been getting back into that as well.
I figured you go into a convention, you have to beat the chicks off.
Convention. Recently, I went out karaokeing. I haven't done that in a while, but yeah, that was fun.
And you're picking up chicks at the karaoke bar. You're smoother than silk.
I got her info. Not necessarily picking up, but you know.
I think getting info is pretty big, dude. There are guys now that sit on YouTube and take dating advice from like coaches that give them classes and weird shit.
Oh yeah, even dating's a subscription model now, huh?
Yeah, that's life. Life in 2022. Man. So like, do you get like women that come after you because you are the Jobby the Hung or no?
No, yes. Barely anyone around me knows who I am.
See, this whole time, like, I've been in hiding because I like being an anonymous asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could just go buy food or whatever, and nobody screams something like, "It's a condom!" Yeah, I like living like that.
Yeah, no one... I've only had it happen, like, once or twice, but it's not a common thing.
Well, it is LA, I guess, like... Most people would just be so far up their own ass. I haven't been in LA in years.
Oh. No, I guess just people don't watch that kind of thing.
Okay, you got a point there. Like, yours is kind of niche.
Yes, that's right.
And if you aren't, like, a full-blown weeb or a nerd, then, like, I guess you could go fly totally under the radar. But people in my circle, I bring you up, and it's like, Jobby the Swivel King? And I'm like, he's a swivel king? What do people call me?
Yeah, I hadn't even heard that title until you brought it up. I like it.
Yeah, you get swivel king. I got shit lord.
Shit lord.
It's not flattering.
It's in certain, like, if you know, you know. But swivel king seems to be more of an accessible name.
It does.
Shitlord's like Shitlord has like layers of information that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah, I'm the lord of a sack of shit or something.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to the layman. But if you're like on the internet, and you know, yeah, exactly. Ah, man. But yeah, I don't usually get recognized.
This whole time, man, I swear, when you were telling me you were going to conventions and shit, I'm like, what is he doing? Someone will kidnap him. Does he not know he's a star?
At the convention, I got recognized a lot. At Anime Expo, there were quite a few people who came up to me.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah, it just has to be in certain circles where people recognize me. But if I'm out and about, if I'm getting like groceries or something, no one's gonna look twice. It's just some dude. And that is great for me.
I'd figure it would be the prime spot to pick up girls for you.
What, grocery stores?
No, the cons.
Oh, you like lemons too? Oh. Let's go back. Go back to my place and have a lemon party.
How do you feel about? And then she's like, "Okay." And you're like, "Ah, fuck it, I'll go with it. Why not? She's cute enough."
Shit. Do you remember Lemon Party?
Yes, of course I do.
Yeah, boy.
I remember so many terrible things on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Those were the wild, wild west days.
The funny thing is, like, those days, those things were wild. Now it's, like, common in pornography.
It's really tame now. I mean, like, even Goatsy, you know? Like, I've seen worse now, unfortunately.
I haven't seen Goatsy, but I have a feeling it's something to do with a goat named Goatsy.
It's not. It's just Goatsy, spoilers. It's just the guy spreading his asshole. Like,
oh! God,
it's like super. It's like not a big deal anymore.
It reminds me of the time I was following Justin Wang, and then he posted. I still follow Justin Wang, and he posted like one of his video thumbnails, and it's about the dude who broke a jar in his asshole. And I was just like, God, that was around the same time.
Yeah.
I don't need this on my timeline.
One guy, one jar or something like that.
You gotta wonder what inspires you to do that when you wake up in the morning.
I mean, the realistic answer is like, it's probably some like weird underground paid for shit, you know?
I have a feeling people who do this are doing it out of the love of the Goatsy.
Or that too, the love of the craft, right? The art.
Yeah, because it's like,
I mean, there was
shoving big things up that dude's ass is the same passion I have for Gunpla.
Hashtag relatable. Leave a like and a comment if you relate to what.
I understand where he's coming from. You wake up and you're like, today's the day.
Today's the day.
This is probably the worst podcast.
Today's the day I spend $700 on a fucking robot that I barely know anything about. It's pretty much the equivalent of shoving a glass jar up your ass. No, it's been done. I've done it.
I can't say anything to you because I think I've secured the metal structure Sasabe. That's $2,000.
That's what?
$2,000.
Excuse me? Holy moly.
It's either you get in at the ground floor now. See, the U.S. prices, they jack it up $500. And it's like you don't have any choice.
Is that P Bandai?
It didn't even make it to P Bandai, dude. They released it worldwide at the same time. Like,
talk about weird underground shit. How the hell did you get
you know what else is weird? This? How fast it sold the fuck out. I'm like,
yeah, that's how. Geez, that's how I felt about the Metal Build Avas. Like, God bless you for sending me the link, but thankfully I got in a pre-order like around the time you sent that link. God damn.
You sit there and you think, nobody's going to be able to buy this. I'm going to put it on my credit card. It's cool.
I'm literally like frame one, I'm here at checkout.
Gone.
In like 0.5 seconds. How?
You enter your name and it's over.
Yeah.
It's like, get shit on,
like
kid.
It's like the worst feeling ever. It's one of those feelings where it's partly, God damn it, I didn't get the thing, but also, fuck, I'm upset that I didn't spend money. What's wrong with me?
And it's also the disbelief that you didn't get it. So like it's in your cart and you keep trying.
Fuck. It's like super relatable.
It's like being a crackhead.
It's crackhead behavior for sure.
I just got to get this rock, baby.
Like, come on, like you're like scratching your arm right there. You're up at like 4 a.m. in the morning. Come on. You're like finger on the mouse.
You're scared to take a shit because you might miss it.
Yeah, dude. I've never done it, but I've thought about the jugs, man. I've never done it. I've never gotten to that point, thankfully. But there was a really dark time when I was almost about to. Been there.
You lost that AVA unit and you just had to turn to something for solace.
I had a breakdown. I had a fucking breakdown.
I think
I had my own instrumentality moment.
Things just got so worse in Gunpla after Bandai did the Gundam X Nike shit. Then all of the yeah, Bandai.
Like that was like a super limited item, right?
And the crossover brought the shoe head collectors and the scalpers over to Bandai.
Oh boy!
Then they realized there was a whole other market that you could scalp.
Yeah.
Before, when like the Metal Structure New Gundam came out, I could have bought 2. Like literally, I put in the cart, I bought it. I was like, oh, there's still more in stock. Maybe I should get another one and sell it later. You know, and I was like, I'll think about it. 2 days later, it's still up. Those days are fucking gone, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Ah, man, that sucks. Wait, is the Metal Structure the same thing as Metal Build?
Kind of, but it's like huge.
Oh, okay.
Like the size.
Is it like what, like 1/160 scale?
Yes, and it's 60 pounds.
Hell yeah! Holy what?
Yeah.
No wonder it's $2,000.
I was talking to Malaysians. I was all over the world.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we could possibly get you one, but it's 60 pounds and shipping through FedEx is $500. I'm like, oh my God. It just never ends. You've never heard of this?
That's amazing.
It's like the heroin addict is explaining drugs to the coke addict.
Yeah.
Have you ever sucked toes for Gundam?
It's a whole nother gateway here. You ever turn tricks on the corner for Transformers?
Exactly.
Oh. Damn, it does look pretty sick though.
And the sad thing is that I might not be guaranteed to get one, so we'll find out on D-Day.
Why not?
Because they're not hard. Well, Bandai made half as many as they made new Gundams. So it's even more limited than the last run.
Holy shit.
But weirdly enough, I think about 72 or more hours ago, I was asleep. Big Bad Toy Store got some more in stock, and USA Gundam Store got some more in stock. So people were able to get a couple. I'm sure if you try to buy one now, Scalpers in Japan are already marketing things. $5,000, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, I see one right here on eBay for $12,000.
What? These motherfuckers are charging you as much as a pair of Louis Vuitton gold Nikes. It just sucks to collect now. It's garbage. Send me the link so I can scream into my pillow.
It also says 2 sets. So what is this guy literally selling 2 of them?
Let me see.
This is a fucking scam. Look at this.
2 sets. What? So I'm guessing he's saying. How does he know he has 2 though? He's in Japan.
Yeah, look at.
How the fuck? See, this is dangerous in my opinion. Like pre-ordering from. There's another one for $8,000. Mother of God. Like being able to get one through eBay seems dangerous because it comes out, I think, in December. Well, probably not too bad, I guess, because it still falls under like PayPal's protection within 6 months, I think. Right. But still, it feels like a gamble.
God damn.
And the closer it gets to release date, it's only going to get higher.
Oh shit! Forbes did an article on this Sazabi.
See, that's why I was willing to pay too, because I knew what was coming.
God damn, I blame Forbes for this.
Nobody reads Forbes.
You're right. I try to click the link and they're telling me to disable my ad blocker. Fuck you.
Yeah, eat a dick.
Fuck you, I'm out.
You just lost a click.
Forbes my ass. Damn, but this thing does look really cool though.
It does. Like Bandai I want to be sponsored by Bandai, but fuck it, it's out the window. Did I ever tell you I tried to get sponsored by Bandai and Asus for the Gundam PC build, and the most they gave me was a poster? While other YouTubers got the full computer.
How did that work though? Like how did you go about it?
Let's see. I contacted some friends through Silver Knight PCs can get a shout out, and they were doing everything in their power to help me get in on that list. But I guess they weren't feeling me. I tried to make you wear the Ava PC. I didn't know if you cared about one.
I saw that, but I think I'm fine without it.
I hear you. What was my point? I don't even remember. Oh, I was going to complain about Bandai. Bandai sucks because, like you said earlier, it's a lot of sitting and praying to God that they'll put out something you want. There's going to be a new version Katoki kit. We don't know what it is, but odds are it's going to be the Witch of Mercury suit for the 20th anniversary of Katoki, or they'll probably shit on us and give us another RX-78.
RX, yeah.
And
RX version fucking 10.0 or whatever.
10 billion.
10 billion. 0.0.
And it's like, it'll probably come out if they do it. I'd probably still buy it because I'm a piece of shit. So I'm worthy of the title Shit Lord.
This RX has opening bicep panels. Ooh.
I know. They lure you in with a new panel.
It has 5 shades of white. Ooh.
Oh! I was iffy on it till now. It has light up eyes. I love LEDs.
Wow. Oh, it's got light up shoes.
Like Bandai sucks. Instead of giving us the PG High New Gundam, we have to fight to get the metal structure. Instead of giving us the PG Sasabi, we have to deal with scalpers charging for a Ford fucking Focus to get one. It's terrible.
They've never made a PG Sasabi or New, right?
No. That's why
that's crazy that they just moved on. They just skipped the whole subline of theirs.
It's the 30th anniversary of fucking Char's counterattack next year. Why the hell is
That's why they're doing it.
It's just
that's why they're doing this bullshit.
I know. In the MGEX line, what's the first thing to give us? Another unicorn. What's the second kit? Another Freedom Gundam. What the fuck?
They just keep recycling their suits.
But I gotta admit, the Freedom Gundam MGEX does look pretty tight.
Oh shit, yeah, it does.
They definitely, in my opinion, took cues from the third-party resin makers, because this thing looks a lot like a Fortune Meow.
I wish the Takara would do that. Take some notes from the third-party companies with their Transformers, because Takara's official Transformer stuff is going down the tubes.
I wonder why they wouldn't.
Third parties kicking their asses in terms of quality and engineering and all that stuff. I just released the review today, and I released the review today, and I shit all over that figure.
Well, you can forget Takara sending you a love letter.
Nah, I've had that hope. I wasn't hoping that in the first place. You know, I've talked too much shit about them at this point.
I know the feeling, man. That's why a lot of Gunpla builders are upset with me, because I'll actually say something I don't like about the kits.
Oh, I see. I get that occasionally too when I'm negative about something, but you know.
But somebody's gonna buy this, so they should know.
My opinion, for sure. And I mean, in the long run, any video on the product is good for the product, regardless.
Oh, I'm gonna use that when I talk about it again.
No, there you go. Yeah. Even if I'm shitting on a figure, there's going to be someone out there who likes it. They're going to be like, fuck you, Jobby, and they buy it.
Yeah, they're going to buy it and support Takara.
Yeah.
Please, Daddy, give me more subpar items.
God. Yeah, talking about dashed expectations and disappointment, there was this... Did you hear about the collaboration between Bandai and Takara?
No, hit me up on it.
Yeah, people were like super excited when they first announced it. It's like, oh my God, are we getting like a Soul of Chogokin Optimus Prime or like a transforming Gundam? This is going to be sick, whatever comes out of it. And it turns out, well, one of the things that they announced with that collaboration is pretty cool. It was a Chogokin Liger Zero from Zoids.
Oh, Liger Zero, I know.
Yeah, but the other one was like some tiny white base figure. Let me look it up.
White base from Gundam?
From Gundam, yeah.
Is it like
Dream Together? That's what this collaboration was called.
Is that the one where it's like the part of white base at the top? Like the
No, it's like it looks like a fucking Hot Wheels toy, but white base shaped.
Oh, then I'm like,
I'll send you a link to an article. So it's like one cool thing and one what the hell thing.
Let's see. Oh. See, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like a Matchbox toy. I don't know.
What?
Liger Zero's cool, though. I'm down with that.
Is this like the Liger Zero kit? Because I know someone sent me one. I haven't found time to build it.
No, this is a Chogokin figure, so it's pretty much a metal build.
Ah. The white base is so tiny. It looks like something you get in like a Pez dispenser or something.
Yeah. It looks like a gachapon or something.
Yeah, who would want this? Like, I want a white base that's like a decent size.
Have they ever made a white base set?
The best
of any kind
come up with is Madworks or Madhouse, I believe, is making these cool pieces of ships. Let's see if I can find it. Because I was just looking at it. Madhouse deck. Son of a bitch, you dirty rotten fucker. I gotta do it the hard way. Gotta go to.
So what is this? Like the bridge or something?
Yeah,
they made
like
the bridge of the white base.
Well, they haven't done the white base, but they've done parts of the Gundam C deck. There's this huge one.
Ah.
I'm thinking about buying it, kinda. But I don't know where the hell I put it. Ugh. God damn it, Gundam Planet. Why does your site have to be kind of janky at times? And I'm trying not to be a douchebag about it.
Yeah.
Here's the one where the realistic deck of 0080, no, not 0080. I'm sorry. I'm a UC fan, so like I don't know too much about the alternate timelines.
Gundam 00. Yeah, me neither. Like the other Gundam things that I've seen have been in the UC as well.
Yeah, UC's the best. All right, here's the one. It's like the Argama from Double Zeta. It's got 3 decks, dude.
Ooh.
And LEDs in
it. It's for high grades, huh?
Yeah, 1144 scale. If I buy it, I'd probably just put, RGs on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just have to find space. I got to buy a house. And then I have to exclusively date women that were full-blown weebs. Because there's no way to explain this to like a party girl.
No.
Like, what? These are toys.
She probably throw up on it immediately after.
What are you, homo? No! I knew Gundam!
That was $2,000.
That's my child's college fund. You're not gonna have a kid, you big loser. You're playing with Solochokokin toys. Stacy, how did you know?
Fuck.
I don't know. These are pretty tight. I kind of feel like Bandai should do something like something the scale of the perfect grade. What's that ship in Star Wars? The Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Bandai should do that, but for like mega ships in, Gundam.
Right. There's a lot to choose from. Yeah, I guess like for a lot of these sci-fi shows, I mean, not a lot of these sci-fi shows, just Transformers and Gundam. It's mostly about the robots themselves, not their ships. Even though Some of the ships from Transformers look pretty cool too.
I mean, there's some cool ships, but they're just so big.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. They're just so monstrously huge that they make the Gundams look small. So I guess scaling that down would be a pain in the dick hole.
Yeah, for sure. Like, actually, talking about Transformer ships, there's a review that I did recently. It was about the Autobot ship. They finally made a figure of it that's also a Transformer. And it comes with like a microscopic Optimus Prime.
All right, let's
like
see
super
this.
Tidy. Let me send you the oh, what did you just link right now?
I forgot.
Oh, the Millennium Falcon. Oh, yeah.
That does look cool, though.
That does look really cool.
And I'm not like interested in building stuff like that, but
yeah, me neither. But that's awesome.
That's might awesome be worth that the energy. Exists.
Another Big Bad Toy Store link.
How big must that ship actually be? Wait, what? You're right. Is that supposed to be Optimus Prime? It looks like a red grain of rice.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
It's like microscopic and it's unpainted, of course, but yeah.
I didn't even know the ship was a fucking Transformer.
Only in this Netflix show. They recently did a Netflix Transformer show where it transforms.
With Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, that one. The Rooster Teeth one. That was all right. Yeah, it was okay.
I agree with you. It was all right. I forgot it existed, so...
Yeah, like by the time I did that review for the arc, like I'd pretty much forgotten about the show.
Which is not a good sign for a show.
No.
When your target audience
at the time. Yeah. This is gonna sound like kind of blasphemous as a Transformers fan, but I am primarily in it for the toys. Like there's not a lot of Transformers media that I actually really, really love.
I can understand that.
It's just, for me, it's just Beast Wars, really. It's just Beast Wars and maybe Transformers animated, but I haven't seen that in a long time, so.
I'm kind of the opposite. I do enjoy the mobile suits a great deal. I think Gundam's just, well, most Gundam's
just legitimately good. That's why.
Yeah.
No, like Beast Wars is legitimately good, but there's not, like, from what I've seen, there's not a lot of Transformers media that gets to that amount of quality. Yeah. I think, and also, like, yeah, in terms of like fiction in general, like Gundam just vibes with me so well. I love these dark war stories where it's
morally gray.
Morally gray. Yeah, it really, like, I loved Gundam Thunderbolt for that.
Thunderbolt was great.
Mm-hmm.
I like those sort of shows because it's not really, it's hard to explain, but it feels kind of like Medium in the Western sense is stupid. Media, I should say. Like, it's a clear-cut villain, it's a clear-cut hero.
Well, it's not necessarily stupid, it's simple. It's really simplified. Overly simplified.
There's children with Thor's power.
Yeah. God damn. Makes me, like, I'm curious now about this fucking Thor movie.
It's on Disney Plus. If you got this, the energy.
Man, I haven't even watched like Doctor Strange or anything like that. I really dropped the MCU at a certain point.
I was out after Endgame.
Yeah.
And even during Endgame, I was iffy.
I see. Endgame was just a good ending for everything.
That's the way it should have ended, with the way things are now.
Yeah. I did catch a few of the shows, like, early on. Like, I watched WandaVision. I actually liked Loki. I know a lot of people don't like that show, but I actually found that okay. But other than that, it kind of, after they canceled Daredevil there, I'm like, I'm done. Daredevil was cool.
So you're telling me you don't want to see Daredevil Reborn, where Disney revamps it and ignores the original Netflix canon?
No, absolutely not. Because for the original Daredevil run on Netflix, it was they were really building up to something. I would have loved to see that story continue. And forget about the Punisher.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, they're not gonna continue the Punisher for shit.
Yeah, that's
the fact that they even made the Punisher how they did it. Like that was great.
Well, on Netflix, I can see it happening, but Disney Plus, no.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not gonna happen.
Like if the Punisher just started going after like men's exclusively for not taking women's rights seriously enough.
I'm not even talking about that. Just like the brutality of the character. Like it's important to who he is.
We're switching from that. We're going to a kinder, gentler Frank Castle.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, like Frank Castle is like a really morally gray character.
Yeah,
he's a fucking serial killer. Yeah, the Punisher is a serial killer.
You don't really know who's worse anymore, if it's Castle or the people he kills. You're not getting that from Marvel anymore either. When you think
you're not getting moral ambiguity anymore.
Not even in the comic books.
Getting to me. I haven't read comic books in so long either. Like I think the last comic book I read actually was what's the guy's name? The guy who did the Punisher Max run. I read the Punisher Max.
That one escapes
That run
me.
was.
What did it get? It's probably because I'm sleepy as shit.
What time is it over there?
7:40. But I've been up since probably like 5 a.m. or something.
God damn.
Hey, editing waits for no man.
Yeah, that's how I felt last night. Because I was editing last night too, but the night before that, I was doing karaoke, like I mentioned earlier.
You're enjoying your life, which is good for you, you know.
Thanks, man. I hope you are too.
Oh no, I eat shit and breathe Jobby.
Oh, like and She-Hulk.
And She-Hulk, yeah. I hate She-Hulk. She-Hulk is the worst because it comes out every week like clockwork.
Oh man!
Like I just finished editing today, and I know I have to.
How many episodes? How many episodes are left for She-Hulk?
I don't know. I think this is episode 6. So if we're lucky, they'll stop at 8. If there's a god, it'll stop at 8. If there isn't, it'll go to 10.
Oh, I don't know, man. Sounds like it's gonna go to 10.
I hope it doesn't. It's genuinely a bad show. Like, you just sit there and the writing is insipid at times. It's not even self-aware. You know, Jen Walters gets shut down by a good-looking guy who's like, oh, I didn't like her as herself. I liked her as She-Hulk. And then the lawyer that's representing She-Hulk is like, don't pay attention to what that incredibly good-looking man says. You can do better and you deserve better. I'm sitting here like, no, she can't. Even I know he's too good looking for her as she is normally. Like, what are you doing? This is what chicks do all the time. They chase guys they can't have. And She-Hulk herself was literally saying how she was attracted to him because he was hot in the last episode. So she's just as shallow as he is. Who's writing this?
Oh, man.
It's bad. And if you say it's bad, then the Marvel stans go full re-mode. They just go absolutely nuts. They start revamping She-Hulk art. Let me see if I got a copy of this somewhere. Where, like, it says, sorry, incel, She-Hulk isn't for you or something. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, you people.
Yeah. That's also part of the reason why I stopped scrolling through social media. Just a lot of that.
And you're, like, at a karaoke bar singing Baka Mi Tai.
Beyond the Sea, actually. That was my first song in the karaoke night.
I don't know that one, but I know Baka Mi Tai.
I could do that one too.
I should buy this incel shirt and wear it.
Yeah, me too, actually. Pretty good.
I wonder if that would be meta or something. You know, you tune into It's a Gundam and it's me sitting wearing that shirt.
Sorry, that's so stupid.
Who has time to make this shit, you know?
Whoever runs this account with the 62,000 likes.
Oh, that's like a fucking Disney plant. I think that account actually has like 1,000 real followers. Actually. Yeah. But then whenever they post something like this, they just magically blow up with crazy numbers. It's weird.
Can I name drop someone right now? Because this is a guy where I watched his content, and I think like watching his content and him talking about Twitter in particular was like the last straw. I was like, yep, I gotta get off this platform. Rippa.
Oh, Rippaverse, yeah. I know I said
like
Rippaverse.
Well, because that's his biggest thing now. But he refers like the whole crack smoker thing. You know, it's like, yeah, most people on this fucking website are crack smokers. Like, why are you going to waste your time on crack smokers? This is crack smoker behavior. This is like 60,000 crack smokers.
They're all smoking.
It doesn't matter. They're all smoking crack.
They're all smoking the She-Hulk rocks.
That's right.
Because you have to be out of it to think this is a good show. And I'm not trying to be like an asshole or facetious, but it's not.
That's just your actual opinion.
Yeah, like at first, like I saw the trailers, I was like, okay, you know, like it could work if they like do sensational She-Hulk vibes or something, or if they follow the original She-Hulk storyline, which was more interesting than what the hell this is. And they just changed everything, even how she got her powers. Like in the comics, Bruce Banner saves her when like these mobsters try to kill Jennifer Walters, and he gives her a blood transfusion, breaking into a doctor's house. That's how he saved her. In the show, they get into a car crash, and Bruce Banner like has a little blood dripping from his head, and she cuts her arm on the car, and a few drops of his blood goes into her arm, and she immediately becomes She-Hulk from like 2 drops.
So they pretty much took away Bruce Banner's agency.
Yeah. Now he's just like this sort of meme character that shows up once in a while. He's
just an accident.
He's Soy Hulk.
He's Soy Hulk. He's the worst Soy Hulk.
Yeah, he's the absolute worst version of the Hulk.
Yeah, blame Endgame for that, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I think it's because like Marvel Disney doesn't have the full rights to the Hulk.
Oh, really?
Like they can only have him in supporting roles or part of a cast. So they can't really give us like the Hulk that we all know. Because they can't remember who owns it, the Universal or something like that.
Uh-huh.
It's some sort of BS because Marvel is stupid and they sold their rights all over the place. That's why Sony still has Spider-Man.
back in the early 2000s, there was like so many Marvel movies made by everybody. I remember that.
All over the place.
All over the place. And now they're trying to consolidate it, and it's just messy.
Yeah, it's still messy. Like Tom Holland's Spider-Man not being connected to Venom. That what sense does this make?
Yeah. That was like I was disappointed when that came out. Like I didn't even end up watching those Venom movies, but like what a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Missed because Tom Hardy's a great actor. I think he would have been a great rivalry. Venom. Yeah, great rivalry between Tom Holland. You know, Tom Holland's a great Spider-Man. So,
and they could have did Maximum Carnage.
Yeah,
instead of it being the way they did it.
And the Carnage story as well. It's like that could have been like they could have dove.
It could have been a whole saga in itself.
Yeah. Could have been rated R.
I wonder if they'd have the balls to make it rated R. They could have gotten away with a strong PG-13. You know, they cut away to like the murders that Carnage does.
For sure. They could, like, The Dark Knight exists. Like, there's ways to tackle R-rated subject matter in a PG-13 way. Hell, even the Batman did it.
Yeah, the Batman was all right. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, me neither. I watched it twice, and I think on the second time around, I was like, yeah, I didn't love it.
Yeah, it's sad when we're at the point of where films come out and you're like, well, I didn't hate it. And that's like the best you could do for approval.
Ugh.
I didn't want to punch myself in the balls. It was delightful.
Thumbs up. 99% score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Exactly.
I didn't want to die. 5 stars.
I didn't regret my decision to see this.
Yeah. Oh, I found the author's name for that Punisher run that I read. It was Garth Ennis.
Ah.
There. Garth Ennis, the creator of The Boys.
Big up, Garth. Oh, he created The Boys, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that original, the Boys original comic book was goddamn.
I'd say it has to be pretty dark from what I've been told.
Yeah, it was super fucking edgy. Like the show, you know, the show's pretty edgy, but like the comic books, they go places where the show didn't even go.
Yeah, so it's like Berserk.
Yeah, in like its cruelty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's something that you've read, you know that the story's better, but it could never be adapted because modern audiences would lose their minds.
I'm not even I'm not like a huge original The Boys fan. I just read like the first like 2 issues or something. But just from that, I got that, oh, the show is actually something different. Have you been watching that, The Boys?
I haven't watched a single episode.
Okay.
I see the memes online.
The first season's actually pretty good.
Everybody says the first season's good. And then it just goes downhill.
There's a lot that I don't like about the second and third seasons. I still say it's pretty engaging, but at a certain point it feels preachy.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Because it's like reflecting our modern times or something like that.
So yeah, like very much so. Like the first season had elements of that, and it was fine because it kind of integrated naturally in the story they were trying to tell. Like the thing was, like, it was concerned with its story and its universe and its characters. Kind of like it of course reflected real life, but it wasn't anything specific. But now it's super specific and it's super annoying. Even if you agree with the show.
That's what I hate about Western storytelling.
Yeah.
Is it always feels kind of like they're trying to beat you over the head with a message that you don't really need.
Message.
Yeah, exactly.
The message.
Thank you, Draker.
Exactly.
It's just, I don't know why they do that. And it kills a lot of things, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's why I prefer
a lot of overseas entertainment. Yeah.
That's why I prefer, Japanese stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the story. And that's what it should be. Like,
it's all about the stories. It's all about the stories and the message comes out naturally. You know?
Yes.
Whatever message they're trying to send, it's not like at the forefront. It is something that you kind of get from it overall, as opposed to like, here's the scene where we're going to talk about male privilege or some shit like that. It's like, it's
your visible blanket of privilege.
Dude, it gets pretty annoying in The Boys. It gets pretty annoying. And like I said too, even if you agree with the show, even if you agree with the messages that the show's trying to push, you can't deny that it's too in your face.
I bet you someone who agrees with it would tell you that it's not enough in your face. Because that's how they are.
Nah.
It doesn't do enough.
It doesn't do enough. They're still giving too much benefit of the doubt for the other side.
Man, I just want to escape.
Or rather, they're still depicting the other side at all, so it's not enough.
Yes. The other side has to be cartoonishly evil.
Yeah. Like even like the the main villain of the show, pretty much like the standout villain of the show, Homelander, he's supposed to be a caricature of who.
Superman.
But
we can say that. DC isn't going to do anything else, I don't think.
No, I mean who as an Orange Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Orange Emperor.
No, the Orange Emperor. Yeah, for sure. Like he is supposed to be a caricature of Orange Emperor, but they but Homelander is still an interesting character. You know what I mean? Like, he's still a good character that you want to watch. Like, no matter how much they try to make him like cartoonishly, like he is cartoonishly evil for sure, but he's so engaging to watch. Like, he is one of the best parts of the show, I would say. Which
explains why every meme from fucking The Boys is Homelander. Everyone.
He's an awful human being, of course. Like, he's an awful, like, he's fucking evil as hell. But no matter what kind of thing they try to put upon him, in a way, they're like building up that thing they're putting upon him. Like, how are you gonna call Orange Man a literal Superman? Like, he's not. Orange Man isn't that powerful, is he?
The power of the comb over, my boy.
Man, I don't know. It just seems, like that kind of stuff is annoying. Where it's like you almost feel like you're having an argument with the show. It's like, oh, why are you doing that? Why are we doing this now?
This is the worst way to get me to watch the show.
I'm not trying to get you to watch the show at this point. I'm just saying, first season was good.
Tune out after that.
Tune out after that. There's bits and pieces here and there, though, that are good, but I don't recommend it at this point.
You heard that. Jobby will only change his mind, Mr. Bezos, if we're paid, handsomely, and we get a flight on Blue Origin. We'd like to experience zero gravity and film it for our YouTube shorts.
Please help us with our content.
For the love of God, Jeffy B. I don't want to edit videos.
Should have given me an early screener to Rings of Power.
I wouldn't want that. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too. I wouldn't want that.
You get an early screener of Rings of Power, then you have to pretend it's good.
God, what a thankless job.
I know, unless you're being paid.
Wiping their tears with their $100 bills like Tallahassee and Zombieland.
Sounds like a cool thing to do. Except money kind of stinks.
Have you seen that?
Of course I've seen Zombieland.
Zombieland? Yeah, you remember that part?
Everybody's seen Zombieland at least twice.
Yeah. You remember that part, though, when Carnage wipes his... Carnage wipes his eyes with $100 bills. Woody Harrelson. What
do I remember him from besides Zombieland? I forgot he was even in that movie. Venom.
The first time I saw Woody Harrelson was actually the movie Anger Management.
I've never seen that.
With Adam Sandler. It's pretty funny from what I remember. It's let's just say Woody Harrelson plays a character in that movie that wouldn't fly today, I don't think.
I don't think much flies today. We're lucky to be here.
But let's just say that Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler, they go under a bridge and they pick up I believe it's a prostitute in women's clothing.
Oh, okay. God, we have to be, if it's a podcast, I think we're free of YouTube's buffoonery.
Oh, I see.
Maybe I should ask my consultant. Can we say the T word that ends with sexual?
Wait, Transformer.
Is Woody Harrelson playing that, or is he just a guy that's a transvestite?
This is a transvestite. Yeah.
Okay, so then we could say transvestite still.
We can say transvestite? Okay. Yeah, it's a transvestite.
Let me Google it. God, we live in such a
Anyway, that's the first time I see Woody Harrelson in a movie.
Good for him. He's got such range.
He does. He's a great actor.
Oh, wait. He was in that movie about being killers.
What's that?
I want to say Mindless Self-Indulgence, but that doesn't seem right.
That's a band.
That explains it.
Mindless Self-Indulgence. They did that.
Natural Born Killers.
You remember that? Natural Born Killers. Okay. I've heard of that movie. I haven't seen it. He's also in No Country for Old Men.
Oh, yeah. He gets killed real quick in that.
Yeah. He was good, though, what little time he had.
Oh, the Gundam movie Cruise Dohan's Island or Cruise World. I don't know how to fucking say that guy's name. That's going to be on, I was going to say Netflix, Amazon Prime on the 1st of October. I did not know that.
Whoa. Hear that, Jeffy?
We're back in,
Jeffy
Jeff.
boy? Come on, Jeff.
I already saw it a while
back. Oh, you did?
It's not bad.
It's just coming out? It's just coming out over here?
It's just coming out over here. I think Crunchyroll's getting it.
Yeah.
It's going to be on DVD in November. It's been on DVD in Japan forever, so if you really wanted to see it, you could have bought the DVD because the regions are the same.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I just saw the trailer really recently. It looked pretty cool.
That site that we weren't on has it for you to view. Theoretically,
okay.
Allegedly,
yeah.
We have no proof of this.
Absolutely not.
Are you going to get back into building? For the RG Soldier Goken? I don't know who it was. The giant robot.
Real grade. They're coming out with a Gao Gai Gar.
That's it.
Yeah, Gao Gai Gar. I already pre-ordered that. But even before that, I mean, I have the Meng model Evangelion. I received it already. I just haven't bought it. I have built it. Yeah, Meng model Eva. Shit, man. I have a lot of model kits. I do have a lot of unbuilt model kits that I haven't built yet. A lot of them are Digimon, weirdly enough. Because Bandai's been making a ton of Digimon kits.
Are the Digimon kits any good?
From the ones that I built, they're pretty cool, yeah.
I guess those exist for customization.
The ones that I built, they were like redesigns of existing Digimon, so they looked all, teched out. It was their amplified line, if you've heard of that.
I saw someone paint a Digimon on eBay. It was gold, it had red hair and claws.
Yeah, War Greymon. That one.
Why is it called War Greymon if he's gold?
I don't know, man. Because his previous form is Greymon.
Oh.
But none of them are gray.
Wow.
They're orange. They're bright orange. I don't know why they call him Greymon.
Jobby.
See, it's Agumon, Greymon, Metal Greymon, and then War Greymon.
Does Metal Greymon consist of metal?
He's a cyborg.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Metal Greymon. Yeah, if you want Digimon knowledge, I got some Digimon knowledge.
Hold on, I Google War Greymon and I find a half-naked woman. So I'm gonna have to inspect this first.
Okay, now I have to look up War Greymon. Hold on.
Oh wait, this is Boa Hancock. That's not a real woman. What? It's a giant statue of her.
Oh.
What?
How are you spelling Greymon to get a half-naked woman?
Metal Greymon is one word, so that's probably where I fucked up.
It is one word, yeah.
I don't know, maybe like
I see what you're saying now. Yeah. Oh wow, that's a beautiful statue.
Yeah, that's not like what would you do with it though? You'd have to really be into One Piece. And
that's my friend Omar right there. I'll link this to him.
It's only $5,600.
It's only yeah.
But the shipping is real reasonable.
And he thought the One Piece manga box sets were expensive. So link him this.
If I was a sexual degenerate, I'd probably jerk off on this. If I was a sexual degenerate into Boa Hancock, I should finish my sentence.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you see those sex dolls?
But I'm only a sexual degenerate into Evangelion, so I'd rather get the 6 foot tall Unit 1 and come on that.
Okay, makes sense. If you said Oscar, I was like, we're gonna be fucked.
Oh no, Unit 1 is the sexier one. Unit 1 has light up eyes and everything. Oh Jesus!
Did you see the sex dolls that are made like anime and video game characters?
No.
I should ask my assistant if she could pull it up for me, because I don't remember.
You mean they haven't made that?
They have.
And they just made that now?
Yeah, I found it on Twitter. I thought it was like a sideshow figure, and I was like, wow, that looks like a real person. That could be cool to own. And it turns out it was a fuck doll.
Oh, wow.
I'm asking my assistant right now if she can find it.
Well, sounds like I've got a new review coming out.
I think they're cheap.
Oh, boy.
If you reviewed that, I would watch the video backwards and forwards looking for secret messages. That'd be the greatest review ever in YouTube history.
That would be my last review ever.
I think as long as you don't show tits, you'll be fine.
God, I've been pussing out on a lot of that. There's a lot of sexy figures that I like to take a look at, but you can't even put a woman in the thumbnail without getting flagged.
I know, but since this is a podcast, I can look.
Oh,
I gotta see this. The figure's too hot for Jobby.
Well, what was one of them? I mean, shit. They're like so old now that I don't even remember their names. Like some Queensblade shit. I think it was like someone sent it to me to my PO box a long time ago.
You know, I like follow Hobby Link Japan on Twitter, and they constantly have pre-orders for these like dolls. Well, they're like hard figures, you know, like Gundam Guys Generation stuff. And I'm like, oh, that looks kind of risky. Like, why is she bending over like that on the fax machine? So I go and look, and then you can take off its clothes, and I'm like, God, she's got a great body for an anime girl.
Dude, Hobby Link Japan has been upping their adult goods. I like check these retailers every day just to see if there's new listings, because I'm a crack addict.
I hear you.
But there's like I've been seeing a lot of adult figures on Hobby Link Japan in particular. A lot of 18 pluses. Some good looking ones too. Yeah, for sure. Because mommy would be really mad if I wasn't. But anyway, oh my God.
Yeah, it looks real, doesn't it?
Holy shit.
We are currently looking at Ciri from The Witcher with her nips out. Allegedly.
Not just her nips out, her ass is out. Double cheeked up.
Here's Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
Holy moly! What? I think the question is how much.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna get my assistant to get you back some numbers.
Holy!
I know there's
shit.
one of the chick from Final Fantasy VII, that Tifa. That's it. That's the one everybody likes.
Oh boy, I see her in the related links right here. Whoa. Oh shit, she's like gagged up.
The question is, would you bone one of these dolls if nobody'd know?
Dude, I think about that question a lot. There was a whole, let me tell you, maybe around the same dark time where I was thinking about pissing in jugs. I also looked into a lot of this stuff, man. Like really considering it, but
really,
I think something like I came to the conclusion. Oh, I didn't come to the. I arrived at the conclusion that I wouldn't, because whenever I had those thoughts, you know, you just jerk off, and then after you jerk off, you're fine.
Yeah, you come back to reality.
You literally come back to reality.
That's very true.
You come back, like, Jesus. It's like you're really stupid when you're like cum brain, you know?
Yes.
Cum brain.
You consider very bad options.
It's a real thing. And it's so it's like it's really bad too. Like if you get really bad cum brain, you start to make like financial, you start to make financial decisions, and it's like no. Once the wallet comes out, that's a problem. That's a goddamn problem.
I'm with you 100%. There's like women I've thought about hooking up with, and my first thought is
you told me about this. I remember
the first move to make. Is you jerk off first and then think if it's a wise decision to continue.
Yeah.
It'll save you from so much trouble, young men out there. These are wise words from learned scholars.
Pro Coomer.
Take our word for it. We're two very respectable men on a sex doll shop looking at naked
Distinguished gentlemen here. Distinguished cultured gentlemen here.
I just say, really, like, you're not buying this. I understand. You're not putting money on it. Like, if it was free or something.
If it was free and I didn't have to look at it again.
Yeah, and it would immediately vanish.
Okay, then yeah.
Because, like, I think, like, I might just for the experience.
Yeah.
To like knock it off of the bucket list of the multitude of things I've done in my life that I probably am not proud of.
Here. Look, I found a good example of people who came before who jerked off before commenting. Like if you read the comments on these pages here, look at this is one. This is one from user Sephiroth. And this is on the page for the Tifa one, right?
All right, let me get there.
Here says, Sephiroth here says, there's a whole ass comment section. This is gold right here. Sephiroth says, thighs are too thick. Wish thighs were slimmer. Now that's a guy who jerked off and then decided to type that.
Are you sure?
He's rationalizing.
He could have been mid-stroke.
Why he's not... Okay, he could have been mid-stroke there. Here, he was mid-stroke when he said thighs are too thick. He busted when he said wish thighs were slimmer.
But he can have it customized. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Next my God, question. They're customizable?
Yeah.
They're customizable?
Yeah, bro, look right there. You could have like different color hair,
Jesus, different height.
Nail. Yeah, nips. It's all hips and nips.
Dude, why don't you get sponsored by these guys? You just made a tagline for them.
All right, I'm going to let them know that my female assistant acquired this link for us.
Wow.
She doesn't ask any questions either. I'm like, Dad, can you get this? And she goes, is this the link? That's how you know someone's working with you.
Beautiful. Couldn't ask for any better.
These dolls are actually too attractive, I think, now. I'm on the main page. And Siri in lingerie looks like one of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh my God.
And she's
this is I will say though, this could be like just great pictures. Who knows how they look like in real life though.
Good point. We're being tricked by the tricky Chinese.
Oh man, I see an Oscar. That's no.
All right, I found out that a full-grown sex doll is cheaper than sesame.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
My priorities are straight.
Wait. Oh, fuck.
You know, I got
about $3,000. About $3,000.
I was watching this YouTuber called Hiding in My Room. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. His name is Daniel. He had one video where he bought a sex doll and he was too weak to carry it around. So to put it back in the box, he had to have a friend come over and help him. And then they took the body and threw it in a dumpster in Japan. And it looked like a murder victim.
No.
I'd send you the link, but he took down the video.
No. I didn't even think about that. That's awful.
Yeah, like you have to live alone with this.
That's right. This is like literally last resort type shit. Like you can't even hide this, you know? Like you will buy one of these. It's $3,000. That's like a one-time purchase unless you're super rich. And then you have to wake up and look at this every day.
You'd have to be in love with it.
Exactly. You have to be just fall in love with a real woman.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
What's up?
I think that in the long run, this costs less than a real woman, judging by my exploits.
Okay, well, sure, I'll give you that. But like talk about the emotional cost. You know,
the emotional cost seems even worse. The doll will always be there. I have been dumped multiple times. I'm like, I'm gonna ask her to marry me, and then she leaves.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, it's cool, man. Her leaving was probably one of the best things that happened.
Well, that's the thing, right? It only hurts for a little bit. It hurts temporarily, but you know, in the long run, at least you didn't fuck a doll.
The doll would have been cheaper. And the doll would still be here, but I would definitely feel shame.
Exactly. I think the feeling of shame is
greater
like
than
long
the
term
coon.
is exactly like long term, talking long term, even though it would be cheaper than a real woman, the emotional cost is not as high as a real woman, like the shame would consume you. I'm just saying, man, you put me in a house with one of these dolls, I'd probably kill myself in 5 years. But mind you, kill myself while I'm fucking it. That'll be the way to go.
How do you do it? Do you do autoerotic asphyxiation?
Exactly. I'd go the way of fucking Kill Bill.
Oh man,
like Bob Carradine that shit.
I thought it was David Carradine.
Is it David Carradine? My bad.
Let's look it up.
Wait, I think you're right.
If you do it like David Carradine, you have to be dressed in lingerie.
Yeah, I mean these dolls have clothes that come with them, right?
So you gotta fuck the doll and steal his clothes to kill yourself.
You see, this is why you'd kill yourself. When you put it that way, it's like, wow, my life has come to this. Damn.
I think David Carradine died by mistake.
Yeah, that is what
imagine how much your life probably kicked ass that normal jerking off wasn't good enough anymore.
Yeah, for real.
Like you literally had to put on panties.
Damn, cheap high. Of course he died in Thailand. God damn.
If he died in Thailand, you know that there's some weirder shit going on.
Yeah.
Let's not even pretend. Fucking a doll would have been damn near normal in that circumstance.
Oh, man.
This is the worst show ever. I think we're done after one episode. They were incest.
Cut it out. Cut.
All right.
Cut a good 2 hours of this out.
I'm gonna
have like 1 hour. Have like 1 or 30 minutes about Gundam and collecting, and then the rest of it you put it
behind a paywall somewhere.
Open on OnlyFans. Fuck.
Oh, that might be the move to make.
I could get OnlyFans just for this.
It'll be us on OnlyFans, posing with rubber dolls.
Yes! It's fucking Tifa ones calling my name.
It's the content that people want.
Ah, boy. Well, anyway, I'm going to show everyone I know this.
It's the move to make. I've shown it to my personal assistant.
Oh, man. It is too much. This is too much.
You get stuck on the page because you just look at the photos. I know I am because they look good.
It's like
it came to life.
They look. Wow.
It's like Rule 34.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like the 3D stuff that they make, like an SFM.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, except a doll.
I wonder if we should tell people the name of the site if they want to buy a doll.
Well, give these guys like free promo.
Oh, that's a good point. They're not giving us anything.
Yeah,
Jobby demands women's lingerie to kill himself with.
Yeah, give me my suicide doll and maybe I'll say your name.
All right. You guys know what's up. I'll tell my assistant to give them our list of the 10 demandments.
Oh, shit. Wait, why is this robot doll?
Let's see the robot one.
No, there's like a website. Like there's a related links at the bottom of the main page.
Oh, I thought I sent you like the page with like the extra dolls and the actual price.
No, yeah, I saw the Siri price.
Yeah, they're real expensive. Let's see. Now, let's see the other one to see the robot doll.
Robot doll.
All right, you link me because I'm getting lost.
I think that. Yeah, I think this is just a brand name robot doll.
Oh, I thought like because they just
look the same. Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought I was gonna get, but it's just. Oh my god,
Jobby, is it like a holiday?
You gotta wait. What's up?
Is it a holiday? Because it sounds like Kabul, Afghanistan outside my window.
Wait, what?
I'm like hearing shit going off, like explosions and shit.
Wait, what? No.
Let me go put on my bulletproof vest. I'm not joking.
Yeah, that might be on your end. I don't know what you're talking about. It's all quiet here.
Let's see. Oh, we've got a whole bunch more dolls here. It's not just sex. Look at this website. About the love.
That's beautiful.
It's very touching.
It's very touching. It's very touching, but I don't know if you should put that on your sex doll website. That might cause people to wake up. Oh
yeah, right. If you're on a sex doll website and you're looking to buy, I think you're far gone. You're not waking up? It's over.
All right. They can put anything. They can literally put this is a waste of time and money, and then you'd still.
Dude, technically,
they'd still get.
I think this is like a step above being like a Twitch.simp. Because at least your money went somewhere, you know?
Oh my god.
Is that like a hot take?
No, it logically checks out.
If you're following a Twitch dot, then you're probably giving her money to take her boyfriend out.
Yeah, like weigh out the costs, right? So you get a Siri for $3,000,
mm-hmm.
or
and you like come into the bedroom dressed like the Witcher.
you pay $10,000 to take your favorite Twitch streamer out.
Oh, you don't even get to take her out.
Oh, you don't. You just get a picture.
Yeah, you might get a picture with a kiss on it,
and that's it.
Yeah,
10,000.
10 G's,
and that's not even counting like the plane ticket or whatever you need to get over there, or to have her. No. Let's be fair. You're going over there. She's not coming to you.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
You see, like you're making a joke, but this actually happened.
That's what I'm basing it on. Yeah, it was like that one guy with his pictures. I forget what it was. I forget who it was, but it was a story that went around back then.
Like a year ago. The bygone era.
Was it a year ago?
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Jobby the Hung is out like...
There you go. Yeah, it was exactly this one that I was referencing.
Yeah, 10 G. Ugh. 10K, you could have got 2 Sasabi's, dude. You fucking dork. You gotta be cool like me.
One Sasabi, one new, man.
Oh, definitely.
Damn, you could have gotten the whole set. Jesus.
Instead, you see this chick traveling around the world with her actual boyfriend. And what's funny, she's a total mid.
Oh boy!
Like I'm not even joking.
What was it that we were saying about movies? At least I didn't want to die.
I don't.
It was not awful.
Oh man. $10K for this. And her boyfriend isn't even that good looking either. Like he's got a very puffy head.
It's just the dude. It's just the dude, man.
It's a very regular dude.
Dude, yeah, totally normal dude. God.
How do you give that much money to a normal chick? Like, you could have got an escort girl for so much less.
Yeah, that is some last resort, like end of your rope kind of, or just crazy disposable income.
I'd put on crazy like, disposable income.
Yeah, where it's like, yeah, you know what? I'll go for it. I got nothing else to do with my $10,000. I'll do this. Why not?
Well, not 10 G's. Like an escort girl, I think is around $500 to $1,000. I'm not 100% sure. I was talking to an escort girl in my DMs. She DM'd me, by the way.
Okay.
I wasn't like
clear that up.
I'm making it clear immediately. I was not hunting her down. She was looking for Papa Gundam.
Oh. Gotcha.
I'm too sexy. I'm like Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back.
You're the sexiest shitlord I know.
Exactly. I'm 2 girls, 1 cup. And she was like talking
Brazilian
to me.
Shit porn. Yeah.
Oh God, Brazilian porn, man. Jesus fuck. Those people are beyond horny.
I mean, that's what 2 girls, 1 cup was. It was Brazilian shit porn.
Oh, you're right. How did I not piece 2 and 2 together?
Yeah, that's what it was. Like people jerked off to that, but it got around as a shock video. Yeah, of course. That was made as jerk off material.
I did not know that. I thought it was like shock.
Really? No, it was passed around as shock material, but that was from like a porn site, like a super well, of course it's super niche porn site.
Yes.
But yeah, it was jerk off material that happened to go around the internet as a shock video.
Now that I know that, it's actually even worse.
Yeah, like people are into that, man.
How do you not vomit? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you like vomit on your dick while you're jerking it? Is that your deal? It's like all these years, I didn't know 2 girl 1 cup was supposed to be porn. I just thought it was like a really fucked up internet video to mess with people. Well, anyway. The escort girl was telling me about how they mainly hook up with rich dudes. And I'm sitting there like, why? And she's like, men who have money and business opportunities and shit going on don't have time for games with normal women. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God. It makes sense now. Because I know from my personal experience, I'm not going to say who to avoid any drama. But there's been points in my life where, you know, you're with a woman and you're done and you got to go back to editing. And she's like, why don't we cuddle? And I'm like, because I have a deadline.
Yeah, it makes sense. It unfortunately makes sense.
But with an escort girl, she'd be hurrying me up to get to the deadline. You said you had to be done at 4:30, motherfucker.
Like, we're on the clock.
Oh, Becky, I love it when you degrade me. Shit on
I think
me.
that's where a lot of those it's the stereotype, right, of like the rich, powerful man getting whipped. Like a lot of movies play off on that. Like there's this. Well, what was it again?
It was in Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
V for Vendetta was the old preacher wanted a young girl.
Oh, no, that's different. There was another one though where it was like a powerful man getting whipped, and then like the main character comes in and like shoots them. I don't know. Maybe it might have been the Punisher. I forget.
It could be the Punisher.
Yeah,
because I know it was definitely
a comic book.
I know it was definitely Cowboy Bebop. There was that uncomfortable scene where they try to pretend the dude who plays Spike is young and good looking. And it's like He's fucking 51 and he looks every bit of it.
Oh, oh man. I didn't even bother watching that.
You still work totally alone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have yeah, pretty much. I'm my own cameraman, my own editor, all this stuff.
I've slightly branched out into delegating ever so slightly. So I'll probably have Puck handle this. I have Anus handling my thumbnail. That's her code name. She picked it, not me.
All right. Is that the cute one?
No, that's the cute one's my assistant. Okay. She helps me find ridiculous shit.
I see.
She also sent me photos of Ada Wong from the sex doll site.
Oh.
I was letting her know that we missed Ada Wong. We were stuck on Siri. And masturbating.
Well, Siri and Tifa. Yeah, Siri and Tifa. Those are... The Tifa one spoke to me, and I was over here trying to justify not buying one while looking at the doll.
You are an international sex symbol. Like, your bravery knows no bounds. Like, you're willing to get ass naked on camera. And I'm like, that's how you know a dude is just dedicated to his art.
It's fucking stupid. I don't know why. It's weird because I feel more comfortable doing that on camera than in real life, you know? Like, I'll do that on camera and then not take off my shirt in the pool. Like what the fuck?
Yes, like way more people see the video. You're at the pool, nobody notices you. And you're like, let me film myself ass naked for 300,000 people.
Oh, man.
I gotta hand it to you. You got balls, man.
Yeah.
I'm on the pull-up bar trying to get into like the shape of Chris Evans, just so I look good in my muscle cut t-shirts.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. Hate to cut us short, but I actually gotta go somewhere. I forgot.
Fine by me, man.
I'm going out karaokeing again tonight.
To meet that chick, nicely done.
Well, that probably not. She's a DJ.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe like by happenstance we'll see her, but probably not. Anyway,
you never know, you're a star.